Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Do the right faders, Iain. Do the right thing and do the right faders. Good morning, dear listener. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. I'm Iain Lee. I stole some strawberries in the jungle once. That's all. The last time I'm going to say that. Crying out loud. Producer Willis Hill here. You thought yesterday's start was it's poor. This one's going to be infinitely worse. Thank you, Joe. We'll speak to you a little bit later on. Producer Will is here. Good morning, Will.
Good morning, Iain. How are you?
I'm disgusted. That's how I am. I'm disgusted by the people of Oxford. Shame on every single one of you. I'm driving in. It is a beautiful day, right? It's a gorgeous day, and get out of bed and live. You know something, Will? Something I worked out the other day. We're all going to die. Yeah. We're literally filling time until we die. It's a cheery thought, isn't it? So here's why I'm disgusted, right? Maybe not with everyone. I'm driving in and there's a cyclist in front of me. I'm not one of those radio hosts that hate cyclists. That's if you ever hear a radio host do aren't cyclists the nightmare of the road, call me now. That's a lazy radio presenter who deserves to have their balls chopped off. I don't know what you want to do with them. So I'm not anti-cyclist. What I am anti is bum cracks. I'm not keen on them, and I will tell you for why. You know Lycra, right?
Yeah.
You know cheap Lycra is see-through.
Yes, it is.
If it's pulled tightly, cheap Lycra is transparent, pretty much. So I'm behind this cyclist. It's a guy. It's a hairy guy, and I know he was hairy because he had cheap Lycra on, and he had no pants. I mean, jeez. Imagine that. You're driving into work, and you could see right up there. Because when you cycle, your cheeks are pulled. This is really, I'm so sorry. Your cheeks are pulled apart. I could see everything. So I am very pro-cyclist. You know, petrol is like £2 a litre. My God. Well done, all those protesters stopping the I'm all for that. I am not for people wearing cheap Lycra and no pants. Not men, not women, not nobody. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. You can give me a call. Hang on, is my voice going already? Day one, my voice. Day two. What do you prefer, Will? Doorbells or knockers?
Knockers.
Okay.
Doorbells.
Is the correct answer.
Brilliant.
It's the correct answer. You can give me a call about anything you want, right? This is the thing I need to... Someone on the Facebook page said, you can't get rid of the WhatsApp. Because that means we can't interact with the show. Yes, you can. You could shout at the radio. That's an interaction. Or you could give us a call. Right, here's the phone number. New phone number for you. 01865 575 106. 01865 575 106. You can come on. I got some stuff to talk about today. You can come on and talk about that or anything. I'll throw out some bits in a little bit, but you can talk about absolutely anything you want. 01865 575 106. We're still giving away ages, dear listener.
Everybody report to robbery! If you move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
Throughout the bank, we got Steve outside, counting full pack, and everything's cool and everything's smooth. Hey, that's smooth. I walk up to the teller, I give her the letter, she gives me the loot with puckered up lips and a wink that I found cute, and I said, baby, is there some karmic G-love thing happening here, baby, or what? By that time, fast at me with the said it's time to blow, you know. So out the door we go, back to the ride, Steve inside and alive, and off we drive. See, I hurt my lower lumbar, you know we never get far riding around in a stolen police car. So we dropped it off and piled in the caddy. Steve was driving, cause I had to talk to my man.
about any setup. You can torture me all you want.
Torture you, that's good.
You are a pervert.
Up straight, so we do these jobs, make a little money. No one gets hurt if they don't act funny. On the way to the yacht, we almost got caught. Fast shooting mailboxes, knowing where the cops is. Yeah, they asked the donuts adjacent from the phone whose mailbox fast had just exploded. They gave chase from our man Steve's and Ace, and we lost those brothers with haste. We cast it off, and along we went off Bermuda to an island resort we rented.
Sunshine, I need you cool. Are you cool? I am cool.
Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up with Scooby snacks.
Let's get the opinion of a child. Child, what do you think of that song?
Me like you.
Okay! Well, then we're in! That was my kid when he was like 6. He's now 32 years old. So, this is Iain Lee, and this is now an interactive phone-in show where you can call in about absolutely anything you want. 01865 575 106. Here's the thing I've noticed, though, Will.
Okay.
Listeners are scared when you say you can call in about anything. Okay. They get a little bit. You literally can, right? Even if you want to phone up and say the show is crap, I don't mind. It'd be nice to have some tension. But I have 2 things I want to throw out this morning that you can call in about. We're still carrying on giving out ages. So if you are an age between 0 and 100, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 ages already. If you're an age between 0 and 100, you can claim your age. Say you're 17, right? 17-year-old listening to a 50-year-old man wanging on about bum cracks. Dear God. I hope my boys aren't listening this morning, by the way. This is not for you. This is adults only. You can phone in and claim an age. So suppose you're 17, you phone up and say, I want to claim the age, I'm on the edge of 17, I want to claim it. There's a Stevie Nicks reference. Whoa! Who's calling in already? Good morning, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Good morning, Ian. It's Dave.
Hello, Dave. How may I help you this morning?
I heard on the news that Oxford are building a 400-car electric charging thingy.
It's the biggest charging thingy in, I'm going to say it, the world.
Well, so I got an electric car a couple of weeks ago.
Show off.
So I think I might have to move to Oxford.
I don't think that's how... I don't... how can I say this without making you sound like an idiot? I don't think that's how it works.
Well, I'm struggling with the range on the electric car, to be honest.
Could you make it to Oxford?
The cable's not quite long enough.
Goodbye. I don't want... Please don't phone up and try and do clever calls with me, right? Don't phone up and try and be clever, right? So we're giving away ages, okay? It means if you claim that age, if you meet someone of that age, they have to give you £5. I also want to talk about bad service. We mentioned the Karen Cafe yesterday. I want to talk about bad service. I'll tell you a little bit about the Karen Cafe in a few minutes. 01865 575 106. Please don't try and be clever.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Recently I've been hopelessly reaching out for this girl who's out of this world, believe me. She's got a boyfriend, he drives around the bend, 'cause he's 23, he's in the Marines, he kill me. my time, 'cause she'll never be mine, and I know I never will be good enough for her.
Who are these people?
It's McFly.
I never will be good enough for her.
Will, do you know the greatest? Do you know the greatest band in the world?
No, go on.
Well, that ended suddenly, didn't it?
Yeah,
McFly.
didn't it?
McFly. I miss the. You don't get fade outs anymore in music. What's the fade outs? Here's the thing, right? And you'll go. You won't even know who they are.
Okay,
right?
try
Am I
me.
talking into the microphone? I sound. You won't even know who they are, and people listen and go, "Oh, he's just trying to be controversial." I'm not. The greatest band in the world are Hanson.
Not sure. No, don't know who they are.
You don't know who Hanson
Don't
are?
know who Hanson are, no.
Mbop. Wowzers!
Means nothing to me.
This is awful. Hanson, right? Are genuinely. I've seen them live twice.
Okay.
I've seen Hanson live. They were a teeny bopper band. I've seen Hanson live twice, and I think one day everybody is going to realise that Hanson are the greatest band of all time. Everything they do is so good. You don't even know what Mbop is, but they did an album with an orchestra. If you've never heard... I don't know what the music policy is in this goddamn play. I'm still trying to work. We've gone from McFly and then we're going to go into Weezer, which is just, to me, absolutely insane. It's brilliant, but it's nuts, and I like that. But Hanson singing Mbop with a string, not just a string quartet, it's the whole flipping orchestra, is one of the greatest bits of music you can ever hear. I don't know if we're allowed to sneaks. I don't know if we're allowed to sneaks. The boss is there. If the boss wasn't in, right, this whole show would be Hanson, it would be the Monkees, and it would
I know
be...
the Monkees.
Okay, name me a Monkees song.
I bet you look good on the dance floor.
Oh, for Christ! I'm going to give you a slap, but that's not allowed. I won't be slapping anyone, but if this were the early 2000s, you'd be getting a slap.
Isn't all that great? My automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just as screwy as me. I didn't go to boarding schools. Preppy girls never looked at me. Why should they? I ain't nobody, got nothing in my pocket. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills. Look at all those movie stars, they're all so beautiful and clean. When the housemates rub the floors, they get the spaces in between. I wanna live a life like that. I wanna be just like a king. Take my picture by the pool, 'cause I'm the next big thing in Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills. The truth is, I don't stand a chance. It's something that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No, I don't. I'm just a no-class beat-down fool, and I will always be that way. I might as well enjoy my life and watch the stars play. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills.
That's Weezer with their song San Diego. 01865 575 106. If we miss your phone call, we'll try and we have a very out. Here's the thing with Jack, mate. It's great to be here. Thank you so much indeed for giving me the opportunity after 2 years. I won an award for the best radio moment. Then 2 months later, I was sacked and no one returned my emails. But I should say, I'm not being paid for this show. I'm paying them to use this as a showcase for me. We're kind of just getting our head around, me and Will are getting our head around the phone system and how to answer a call. It's not like you pick up a phone and go, hello. Buttons have to be clicked, and it's a pain in the it's a pain in the cyclist's bum crack. So if we miss your call, we'll try again. We will get to you eventually. Giving away ages. After the news, which I am going to hit within a 20-second radius either way. This is happening. I want to talk to you. I mentioned it briefly yesterday, and then we went off on an ADHD tangent. I want to talk to you about this thing I went to in Sheffield. There's only 2 in the country. It's called a Karen Cafe, right? It is... This is a breakfast show, and we have young ears listening, so it's going to be very difficult to talk about a place where the waiting staff F at you as soon as you get in. If you've got any young ears listening to that, of course, when I say F, I mean thank you very much. Okay, so just we'll clear that up. We'll speak. Here's what we're going to do when we talk about it. We're going to speak in an adult code that the adults will understand, but the children, including my boy Kim, who I think is listening, will not understand. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
Joe, do you know what a Karen Cafe is?
I think so.
It's right. So there's only 2 in this country.
Yeah.
And what it is the waiting staff, Karen and Darren's. I think the Karen name thing is a little bit iffy, but they're meant to be rude to you. And you go in, parents, steady. I know what I'm doing, but young people, I'm going to just, and the first thing they say is, "What the flip do you want?"
Right.
You walk in, and it's not the flip. The swears.
I understand what you're saying, yeah. It's radio friendly.
I wasn't sure, okay. And you go, we've booked a table. So flipping what? And then we sat down, I think I mentioned this yesterday, we sat down at the table, and they said, order very quickly, flippers. Otherwise, how can I put this? Otherwise, we're going to put some sauce on your food.
Sauce? But we're changing that for something else, are we?
Yeah, I don't want to do the hand gesture tube because I don't know you very well.
Okay. I think I can imagine.
That's exactly. Let's call it Daddy Sauce, right? Which is an actual sauce brand. It's an actual sauce brand. So they can't do me for that. They can't do me for saying that. Is that somewhere you think you'd like to go? What, somewhere that you just get abused for, an hour or 2? Yeah. No, I think I'd hate it. Okay, well, that's a definite take on that. Thank you, Joe. 01865 575 106. I want to know your bad service stories. Don't phone up and mention the name of the place, because that would be a legal minefield. It's minefield, not minefield. But call us. I want to know your examples of bad service, please.
Confidence is a preference for the habitual voyeur of what is known as. A morning suit can be avoided if you take a route straight through what is known as. John's got brewer's group, he gets intimidated by the dirty pigeons. They love a bit of him. Who's that gut lord marching? You should cut down on your pork life, mate. Get some exercise. All the people. I get up when I want, except on Wednesdays when I get rudely awakened by the dustman. I put my trousers on, have a cup of tea, and I think about leaving the house. I feed the pigeons, I sometimes feed the sparrows too. It gives me a sense of enormous well-being. And then I'm happy for the rest of the day, safe in the knowledge there will always be a bit of my heart devoted to it.
All the people, so many people, they all go hand in hand through their park life.
It's got nothing to do with your four-sprung dirge technique, you know. And it's not about you joggers who go round, 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 round.
All the people, so many people, they all go hand in hand through their park life. All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their park life.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, they try to make me go to rehab. I won't go, go, go. I'd rather be at home with Ray. I ain't got 17 days.
Stetson.
01865 I want your examples of bad service. Don't phone up and mention the place because we'll get in trouble. I mean, I don't want to do that. But your examples of bad service in restaurants, in buses, on airlines, all of those things. This Karen Cafe was incredible because you're paying to be abused. Now, we knew the abuse was going to be quite bad. We did not expect it to be as bad as we thought. They made you wear hats, Will.
Okay.
And they wrote on the hats vulgarities. I can't even do my special code to imply what was on the hat. They were that rude. you know, like the worst words.
Yeah.
On hats. On your head.
On your head.
On hats on your head.
Don't get away from that.
Man alive. The food was great. It was some experience. There used to be a Chinese restaurant in London where they would do the same thing, but I think they were just rude staff in the Chinese London. That wasn't like come here and it was just the staff there were rude and they didn't really care.
Meaning to that.
No deeper meaning at all. So 01865 575 106 is the phone number. What are you looking at?
I heard you knocking. I thought someone was at the window.
It's my feet.
Yeah.
I'm tapping my feet.
Sorry.
I'm just making noises. Just living. I'm living. Will, how can you attack me just for living, man? I'm just tapping my feet. Come on. That's what
I thought we were in trouble, so I just turned around to see if we were.
No, we barricaded. Hey, did you hear about that radio station in Canada where the breakfast hosts got taken off after about 10 years? Sound familiar? And so someone barricaded themselves in the studio and played Rage Against the Machine for about 20 hours. And
is that genuine?
Yeah, it's genuine. It's last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was seriously worried that Trev was going to do the same thing, right? And if you're missing Trev, I know a lot of you are. He's on in the afternoons at 3:00, right? And so you can listen to him. You can still listen to him every day. A lot of people. Yesterday, very upset that Trevor's gone. He hasn't gone. He's just in a different slot. But they were saying, well, but that's my breakfast show. Well, it can still be your breakfast show. You just have to completely change your sleeping habits. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Hi, this is Amber from the outskirts of Oxford.
Amber from the outskirts. Hang on 1 second, Amber. Could I just put you on hold? It'll go silent for a second. Will,
sure.
Are we allowed to take calls from the outskirts of Oxford, or do they have to be in Oxford?
Yes.
We're allowed to.
Fine,
okay,
yeah.
Amber, sorry about that silence where you wouldn't have heard anything. Amber, how can we help you this morning?
I'd like to claim the age of 49, please.
Okie dokie. Let me just go to my ages page. I'm actually writing this rubbish down. So, may I ask, how long have you been 49?
Since February.
Oh, okay. How are you finding... Because I was 49 in June, right? How are you finding looking down the barrel of the 50-year-old gun?
It's all right. I'm kind of embracing it a bit, really.
Go on, how are you embracing it?
There's sort of stuff that I would worry about as a, younger, before the age of 40 person would. But I don't worry about it now quite so much.
I am with you, right? I in fact, sometimes I even say I'm 50, just because it's easier.
I have almost done that.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet.
And why? Really, you should be saying 49 and a half. Kids have got it sorted. How old are you? I'm 11 3/4. How old are you? I'm 7 and a half. What age do we stop doing that? Because that's a cool thing.
I stopped doing that when I was about 12.
Start doing it today, Amber. If someone asks you how old you are, say 49 and a... You now own 49, Amber. It's yours. If you meet anybody who's 49, you can charge them a £5. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do you want to claim 82, sir? Without being rude.
What, me? No. I'm 60.
Why am I laughing at that? Because I don't believe it. That's why I'm laughing at that. Okay. I will have to ask you to send in your documents to prove it.
Absolutely fine. Just give me the fax number.
Oh. And can I take your name, please, sir?
My name is Alistair.
Were you doing an Eminem? Were you doing an Eminem reference then?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay,
Who's Eminem?
Okay, it was literally just you couldn't get the words out. Okay, is there anything else we can help you with?
Well, yeah, no, it's not exactly bad customer service.
But hang on a second. I just need to. Steve, the boss. Is this the demographic you're going for? Because it's working. Yes, Alistair.
Once I went into a McDonald's. It was quite busy, so I got my food and I sat down, and then I realised that I didn't have my tomato sauce.
Okay.
So I had to
Even
go to
I
the
want to
counter.
bring back Trev now. Yes.
So I had to go to the counter
Oh, God.
to get me tomato sauce. So when I got back, there was a woman sitting in my seat, and she'd turfed all my food into the bin.
Was her name Goldilocks by any chance?
Still traumatised by
Thank you
that.
very much for your call.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening with STL.
There we go. Now we got
Great
a show.
business IT.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Note to self, turn the microphones off when you've finished. Like now.
This bed is on fire with passion and love. The neighbors complain about the noises above, but she only comes when she's on top. My therapist said not to see you no more. She said you're like a disease without any cure. She said I'm so obsessed that I'm becoming a bore. Oh no. Ah, you think you're so pretty. Caught your hand inside the till, slammed your fingers in the door, bought kitchen knives and skewers, dressed me up in women's clothes, messed around with gender roles, lined my eyes and called me pretty. Moved out of the house, so you moved next door. I locked you out, you cut a hole in the wall. I found you sleeping next to me, I thought I was alone. You're driving me crazy, when are you coming home?
Oh, man. Great, we haven't even done an hour yet. Flipping heck, I'm exhausted. Will's going to do some maths and tell me what time I need to hit a button, and he's going to get it absolutely bob on. This is Iain Lee. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, and I just want to say thank you to everybody on the Facebook page and on the social medias. When you got that time, we'll just shout it out.
Okay, mate, I'm still working it out. So.
I want to thank everybody in the Facebook pages, everybody on the social medias, the Twitters and all of that for your support. I know it's a big thing when you lose a radio show for 15 years, and Trev's gone to the afternoons. He's on at 3:00, right? So don't worry. And I have not seen one rude comment about me at all. Not one. I've seen about a dozen. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Good morning, Ian. It's Paul from Birmingham.
Hello, Paul from Birmingham.
Hiya, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm starting to remember how you do this thing, although some people would disagree. What can I do for you, Paul?
Well, welcome back to the wireless, man. I've missed you, you know, mate.
Thank you, mate.
All right.
Hey, are you the Paul that I blocked on Twitter yesterday?
Pub lunch, I go by.
Yeah, I blocked you on Twitter yesterday.
Oh, sorry. All right. No offence, mate. It's only Twitter. It's only social media.
It's only Twitter. It doesn't mean anything. It was slightly awkward. It doesn't mean anything. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I was in a Chinese yesterday working, right?
Yes.
And
basically, the woman, after I've done the job, she said, yeah, I'll come and sit down here. It's very rude, if you like, very rude. Sit down here, have a hot pot, like, you know. So I thought, oh, right.
Hang on a minute. Have a hot pot in a Chinese restaurant? What is it? That's what you get from Betty in The Rover's Return.
I swear to no, honestly, I thought, here we go. So I looked at the thing and said, it's a minimum of five items on the hot pot, whatever, like, anyway.
Yeah.
So I've picked up, like, you know, beef, a bit of chicken, etc., etc.
Yeah, beef, chicken, yeah.
So anyway, give me the hot pot. It was really hot, by the way. Anyway, afterwards, give me a bill for, like, 17 quid. I was like, all right, nice one for that.
Hang on, so did you think you were getting offered it for free?
Yeah, I was working for her, mate. I was working for her. Like,
I had a similar thing, right? We went and did a show in Edinburgh, and a black cab driver got in touch and said, Ian, I will drive you around. I like, wicked, nice one. So we got in his black cab, and then he gave us a bill for about 30 quid. And I was thinking, were you like me? I couldn't say to this guy, I thought this was free. Were you the same with the Chinese restaurant?
Yeah, I left the tip as well. I left the 3.
You absolute melt. Paul, thank you very much. I will consider unblocking you. Will, give me a number.
56.
Hey! How's it? We'll take that. If your phone number ends 40, we're going to call you back during the news, right? Because I want to give you a full crack of the whip. 01865 575 106 is the phone number. Very quickly, someone's trying to claim an age on the
Via
text.
Yeah.
Are they? Who is this?
Yeah, so Andy from London said he's enjoying the show from Manchester. Bit sort of confusing.
Yeah.
42, I'm claiming it.
Well, for 2 reasons you can't. 1, you got to phone in and do it. 2, it belongs to Ross or Russ. I didn't write his name down properly, so unlucky, mate.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
Joe, have you ever been on holiday?
Of course I have.
Was it good?
It was brilliant. Which one?
You've been on more than one.
I have been on a few.
Ooh. Give me your top holiday, the best holiday ever.
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to go Africa safari.
Really? What did you kill? Did you get a tiger? Did you bag an elephant?
What did I kill?
Yeah.
I saw all the tigers and elephants from a distance.
Okay, but you didn't. There was no
shooting.
Okay, good. Was she past the shooting
Not
test?
that kind of holiday.
Okay. But let's not go into animal hunting now, shall we? Thank you very much, Joe. We'll speak to you a little bit later on. Will, holidays?
Yeah, been on them.
Great. I tell you what, you know the whole airport situation.
Yeah, see, it's putting me off going.
It's a nightmare. I'm not going to go on a foreign holiday. Because I don't like other countries. That's a joke. I love other countries, but I wouldn't go on a foreign holiday now because those crazy airport scenes.
Have you seen that? Have you seen like the stack of bags at Heathrow as well? Though it's crazy.
You know what they do with lost property? The airports and
sure
police. I'm going to tell you, they have auctions. They have blind auctions. Well, and the police do this as well, which is weird. But if no one collects the baggage, which happens quite a lot, they'll have an auction and they'll go, right, and they won't open the suitcases, so you don't know what you're getting.
Can you see the outside of the suitcase?
You can see the suitcase. And they go, right, we have this brown leather suitcase.
You could hedge your bets by brand of suitcase, though, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's kind of like, you know the storage hunters?
Yeah.
It's like the storage hunters, but for
suitcases.
Supposing you get the suitcase of Pablo Escobar. I'll tell you who that is. He was one of the biggest drug transporters. Do you call them drug transport? He's not a dealer, but he's bigger than that. So I'm going to say drug transporter.
Okay.
Is what I'm going to call it. Imagine you get something like that.
Mule, isn't it? Drug mule.
Well.
Or is that someone?
I think a mule. Well, again, a mule is someone who hides them. Back to the bum crack of the cyclist, right?
Yeah, okay. Right.
No, this is like, but here's what. If you've ever, this is a long shot, guys. This is a long shot. If you've ever been to one of those airport luggage auctions, 01865 575 106. In fact, if you've ever been to any auction, I would love. Here's what I want to do one day, Will. You go into, you have these little small auctions where they're selling the table for 65 quid, and here's a painting that's not famous. You can have it for 100 quid. This is my friend Paul Garner's idea. What I want to do is I would love to walk into an auction with a big fur coat and two, a beautiful lady and a beautiful guy on each arm, big cigar, and they're selling something that's worth 60 quid. And I want to walk in and go, £1 million! And then run.
Yeah, you couldn't pay it.
You could not pay that. 01865 575 106. If your number ends 40, we couldn't call you back. Why is that? Because we're idiots and we don't know how to work the system. So give us a call back. We want to get as many voices on the air as we can. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup. Hello, beefy eyes.
I
Exciting news. Well, geez, okay. Well, we were talking about Hanson earlier on. Genuinely the greatest band in the world.
Okay.
Everyone will one day have to admit they like Hanson. They're touring the United Kingdom, Will. I want Hanson on my show. I want them, and I don't care if we have to barricade ourselves in. We want Hanson on the show. I say we, I mean me and all of my listeners. Speaking of listeners, I've been told I should look at the Facebook page because there's been some nice comments about me. Missed the first show, but tuned in this morning. Managed 10 minutes of the obnoxious moron and then turned up. Okay. Oh, that's rude. That's just rude. My 12-year-old, when he was a little kid, well, he's still a little kid, but when he was like 6, if you told him off, he'd go, rude.
Am I talking to myself here?
It feels like it sometimes, dear listener. We have a call. Hello, Gary. You're live on what's this place called again?
Jack FM.
Jack FM. How may we be of assistance? How may we pleasure you? How may we serve? We want to serve you. We want you to go away from this call, not thinking. Please let me finish. Not thinking. Shut up. Not thinking I'm please. Not rude. Not thinking. We called you back. Yes. Not thinking I'm an obnoxious moron like that rude person on there.
Can you not?
Please be quiet. I'm setting up your call to make you sound good.
Sorry about that.
What would you like to say? Jeez.
Ready?
Ready. Steady.
Go. I would like to claim an age, please. Is that okay?
Why don't you just hang up on me and go on Facebook and say, yeah, he is an obnoxious moron? What
I already have.
That was you.
Comment a minute ago. Hey,
what?
I'd like to claim 47, please.
Okay, the 40s are getting chock-a-block. We've got 40, 42, 45, 47 and 49. So I'm going to put you down as Gatford. We can use that. And
Oxford.
Sorry?
Gary from Oxford.
I don't know if any of our callers have actually been from... Does it matter these days, in the international world of the global village, where people are listening all over the world on the app, does it really matter?
I like to think, though, that honesty is an important part of radio.
Okay, so you're from Oxford, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okie dokie, I don't believe that for a second.
Never been there.
Okay, do you fancy a quick game of the yes-no game?
I'd like that.
Have you ever played it before?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, so do you know the rules?
I'm familiar with them.
Okay, what are they?
You mustn't say 2 words.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing today, Gatford.
I'm going to work from home, and I'm going to go to work. Probably not long after this.
Well, hang on. So you're going to work from home and you're going to go to work. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I physically have to go downstairs to my.
So your downstairs is your office.
Correct.
Okay. Well, so what are you doing?
Working, isn't it?
Well, don't just give me working, innit? Give me a little bit more than that.
I'll go on the old laptop and, send some emails and respond to some emails and some phone calls.
So when you say go on the old laptop, that sounds a little bit sus.
Well, it's an old laptop. It's not that new.
Well, how old is it?
7 years.
7? You can't just say 7.
I think it's 7 years old.
Okay. Do you want to get a new one?
I'd like to. Are you offering?
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Thanks.
All right, you got the minute. Well done. Oh, okay, you did it. I think the prize is 50. No, it's not. The prize is nothing. The prize is the satisfaction of beating the obnoxious moron. All right, 01865. Oh, we're supposed to play records here, aren't we? I forgot. Records. Records. I might bring in my record player one day and plug it into this.
Boring.
Okay, maybe I won't. That was loud, right?
Yeah,
that was loud.
Yeah.
That's tinnitus. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. If you want to give me a call, you can call me about anything. We're giving away ages. We're asking about holidays, and have you ever been to an auction? That sounds to me like a fun, action-packed show.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Hang on, hold your horses. 56-second link coming up. Now,
bang.
Okay, I can't. By the way, we just checked, and Gatford called in. He played the yes/no game, and I said he'd won. I'm really sorry. We only did it for 52 seconds. So, Gatford, that doesn't count as win. It's got to be a full 60 seconds. I will take some of the blame for that because I should have been keeping my eye on the time a little bit better. But actually, the majority of the blame is yours. You should have carried on for another 8 seconds. 01865 575 106 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. We're still giving away ages. Have you ever bought anything at an auction and bad customer service? And also, I cannot stress this enough, and we'll get there eventually. Takes a little while. You can call in about absolutely anything you want. 01865 575 106. Look at that. Bang on 56.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
Thank you very much, Joe. Will, ever had a fight?
Yep.
Whoa, really? We got a tough guy in the studio. You've actually had a fight?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Big time. Just punches.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, what's the... I have never had a fight, right?
No full verbal fight.
Oh, yeah, that's not a fight. You know, I would love to have a fight. There's a few people on the Facebook page that I think would like to have that fight with me. Oh, by the way, can you all go and look for Jack FM Oxfordshire on Facebook, right? We need... I could do with a little bit of support on there, to be honest. Thank you to all of the previous listeners who are sticking with the show. I love it, right? If you're leaving, because I'm not Trev, and Trev is on at 3 o'clock in the afternoons, okay? So he's not left the station. He's still very, very much a huge part of this station. If you're leaving, and I get it, you've had the same presenter for like 15 years, and I know that radio is a very intimate medium, but breakfast and late nights in particular, because you are inviting a voice to join you as you get up and join you as you shower and drive to work or get the bus to work or whatever it is. So when the presenter changes after 15 years, a lot of people are going to go, this is rubbish, or apparently they're going to say this guy's an obnoxious moron, which is rude. That is so cool, right? You know, because this may not be for you. It's Trevor's fault. He gave me my first break in radio in 1997, so it's kind of his fault. But if this isn't for you, right, there's no need to be rude on the Facebook page, but I totally get it, right? And thank you for even giving it a go, and we say goodbye to you, and who knows, maybe you'll come back in a month when the show has kind of got into its groove. This is still the tech run for me, little tech rehearsal for me. And maybe you come back in a month, give it another go. And if it's not your thing, then, well, you know, we say goodbye to you and we wish you luck on your journey. But I also want to say thanks, because I know there are loads and loads of new listeners. I know that the online figures were doing really well and the tweets are coming in and we're getting the phone calls. So thank you very much for sticking around. Why was I saying that? I don't remember. I got diagnosed recently, Will, with ADHD. So what you will notice is I go off on tangents all the flipping time. Talking about fighting.
There you go. We were talking about fighting.
I have never punched a man. I wrestled a listener once. Another radio station.
I'm hoping that's for charity or something.
No. I don't get... You know when people run a marathon, right? Could you sponsor me? No. It's for charity. Why don't
they're going to run it either way, aren't they?
Why don't people just run a marathon? I just run a marathon. You're doing it for charity? No, just fancy it.
The one that really gets me is skydiving.
Oh, go on.
Well, they're obviously doing it because they want to do it.
Yeah.
For the adrenaline.
Yeah.
And then just using it as an excuse for that.
Skydiving costs about £400.
Well, there you go.
Right?
Then.
And so some of... maybe I've got this wrong. If you're like a professional charity skydiver and I've got this wrong, 01865 575 106. But I think that you have to... No, this can't be right. That some of the sponsorship money pays... hang on a second, we got a caller. Hello, caller, you're on Jack FM. Are you a skydiver?
Am I a skydiver? I'm not a skydiver.
Would you ever consider it?
No. Never, ever. It would scare the living bejesus out of me.
I have a real phobia of heights, right? And when I'm a celebrity a few years ago, and I had to do something that was 100 feet in the air, right? And it was on a balsa wood space rocket. And what was the reason I could do it is because my goggles had steamed up, so I couldn't see. But what was your name, by the way? Sorry.
My name's Isabel, Ian.
Isabel, right? So. So at the end of this thing, 100 feet in the air, there was a big star that I had to jump and get, right? And I was so scared. And they said, Ant and Dec, I hate Ant and Dec, right? Because they said, Ian, we promise you cannot fall. You jump and grab that, you've got a harness, you'll just hang in the air, and someone will come and kind of wind you back. And I said, are you sure, Ant and Dec? And they said they promised. So I jumped for this star... And I started falling, right? 100 feet. I started falling fast. And I thought, oh, my God, I'm going to die. This has gone wrong. It was a flipping bungee rope they were tied to. It's a flipping... But they knew I was going to fall. I genuinely thought I was going to die because I want to fight them. They're tiny men. I'll fight them. Anyway, sorry, Isabel, you've called in. What can I do for you this morning, Isabel?
Well... I'm 45 and a half.
Oh, well done, by the way. Bravo, yes.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's
Can
it.
I have the age 45 and a half?
Oh, now we're getting...
Actually, it is 6 months till I'm 46. I've got it, yeah?
No, hang on. Now we're getting into... Now it was niche anyway, giving 100 ages or 101 ages between 0 and 100. To then break it down into quarters, halves and thirds, that means there's like... No, of course I can't do that, Isabel. What are you thinking? Have you ever punched?
I was talking about it this morning, so I thought maybe I can get in because I missed it.
Naughty.
I missed it yesterday. I missed 45 yesterday. I wasn't quick enough.
You're a pervert.
So you cannot have that. Have you ever been in a fight? Have you ever punched anyone?
All right. I punched someone once.
Whoa! Hang on a minute. Now, before we go down this comedic route,
someone once.
Go on. I don't want this to turn into a really... Is this going to be a really horrible, unpleasant story? Yes. Thank you very much for your call. Unbelievable. 01. Thank you, Isabel. You cannot have 46 and a half, 45 and a half. 01 865 575 106. Iain Lee on Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
So she said, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Think about it every time I think about it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, 'cause I can't ignore it. If it's love, love makes me wanna turn around and face me, but I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little faster. Come on, the world will follow after. Come on, because everybody's after love. So I said I'm a snowball running down into the spring that's coming. All this love melting under blue skies, belting out sunlight, shimmering love. Well, baby, I surrender to the strawberry ice cream, never ever enter all this love. Well, I didn't mean to do it, but there's no escaping your love. These lines of lightning mean we're never alone. No, come on, move a little closer. Come on, I wanna hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside my love. Come on, jump a little higher. Come on, if you feel a little lighter. Come on, we were once upon a time in love. We're accidentally in love. 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 Accidentally, I'm in love. Accidentally, I'm in love. Accidentally, come on, spin a little tighter. Come on, and the world's a little brighter. Come on, just get yourself inside her love. I'm in love.
A biddly biddly bong.
Morning, Iain Lee. Yeah. 01865 575 106. Good morning, Judy.
Morning. You alright, love?
I'm all right, Judy. How many songs can you name that have Judy in either the title or the song?
Beatles.
No, they didn't do a song with Judy in.
Yeah, they went, hey, Jude.
Yeah, but that's Jude.
Yeah, everyone calls me Jude.
Yeah, but no. Hang on a second. What is going on here? No, the question. No. The question was.
Yeah.
I just saw a tweet that was really rude. Scumbag and way past his shelf life. That's from Dom Jolly, ladies and gentlemen. No,
That's
the
not
Beatles.
nice.
That's rude, Dom Jolly. The Beatles sang "Hey Jude." I asked, how many songs can you name that have got Judy in it? I've got 2. Can you beat 2?
No, not
Okay.
at all. You're a DJ. You'll know those songs, you idiot.
You could flippin'. I'm not a DJ. I'm just some gob on a stick.
Gob on a stick.
Yeah. All right. You didn't have to agree.
Right, I want to claim. Listen.
Yep.
I want to claim 53.
63. Okay, Jude.
No,
What?
you plonker.
What?
Oh, I'm going to smack you one.
Beautiful. Promises.
53.
53.
53.
Okay.
No,
Well, you sound like you've lived a life.
Please. Yes, and I have had a fight. A few.
Oh, a few.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get into anything too heavy, right? But
Yeah.
what were they about?
I have 2 special needs boys.
Okay, all right. We're going to get heavy.
A woman called them spastic.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, that's a horrible thing to happen, but we have to apologise for that word, because that's not...
That word.
No, that's okay. That's your experience, and that is your life, and that is a horrible thing to happen, but that's not a word that we want to hear on the radio, so apologies to everyone for that word. There we go. Day 2. Day 2.
For using that
I
word,
very apologise to you that people have been horrible to you and your 2 beautiful children.
Yeah,
right.
So I hit her and broke her nose.
Okay, maybe this isn't the fun phone-in I thought it was going to be. Okay, all right. The 2 I can think of are Judy in the Sky with Diamonds, Judy in the Sky, which is different. No, there's a different song. It's not Lucy in the Sky, there's Judy in the Sky. Also, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes by Crosby, Stills and Nash.
I've got blue eyes.
Okay.
Did Elvis not do a song called Judy?
Well, go on. What?
I think he did a song called Judy. Elvis.
No, sing it.
I don't know it.
There you go, you don't know it. It's
Right.
not a song. Judy, thank you very much. And again, apologies for that word. We don't want, that's not, what this is about. But that was someone's real life experience, and that actually happened. Let's move on from the ever had a fight. It's not quite as much fun as I was. But listen, getting fired after 2 days, even that is kind of intense for me. Yeah. Wow. Okay. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. You can give us a call. We're giving away ages. Bad service. Ever been to an auction? This is Iain Lee on Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
I don't know that. I know most songs, right? I know songs. But I don't know that song. I like it. Good song. If today is actually going to be the best day of your life, right? I'm bang up for that. I want to know about it. I tell you the people I don't like, Will. People who get married on weekdays.
It's very selfish.
Scumbags.
Very selfish.
Oh yeah, it's 10 grand cheaper. All right, but it means we've all got to take days off work. Okay, here's the list of people I don't like. It's going to be a long list.
Okay, here we go.
People who get married on weekdays.
Yeah, fair enough.
People who get married abroad.
See, that is.
I had a friend who got married in LA.
But the thing is, they expect you to go. Like it's nothing. Like it's a drop in the water.
I was one of 3 people who have more than one best man.
See, as the best man though, does it mean it's all paid for?
No, it doesn't. It means you've got to pay for it. So we'll continue the list of people I don't like. It's a long one after this.
Jack FM, Iain Lee's Rude Awakenings. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times. Or awakening.
Joe, is electrifying the buses the right term? Because it sounds like you're going to touch it and get 50,000 volts.
Yeah, maybe.
That doesn't sound like a fun travel. Yeah, it's great. Everything is being, but that doesn't sound like it seems like an odd word.
It could be quite fun.
Have you ever touched an electric fence?
No, I haven't.
You've never done it?
No, I'm too scared for that.
Yeah. You done it?
Yeah.
It makes you feel alive, right?
That's one way of putting it.
Have you seen? There's a great clip that was doing the rounds a couple of years ago of a girl who I think she touches it with her backside and she gets a shock that pushes her forward and she falls face first into a cow pat. Have you seen that?
To be honest, if I was going to touch one, I would probably pick that area because you'd think it might... What?
Well, sorry. Whoa. What?
Well,
you just touch it with your finger.
It's day 2 already. Yeah. Okay, go on.
Well, I've just got a lot of I've got quite a sizable rear, and I just think maybe that might take the hit a bit better than my fingers.
But surely you'd rather sacrifice one finger than
you don't lose a finger or a buttock, right? It just. So you would. That's what you would do.
It's a meaty area. Yeah.
A meaty area. Oh my God! I'm really getting to know Joe quite intimately on day 2. That's a surprise. 01865 575 106. These scumbags that have weddings on weekdays or abroad.
Yo, DJ, pump this party.
sleepy eyes.
Okay. So, I'm still reeling from the revelations of just a few minutes ago with Joe, the newsreader. That was well, I was going to say eye-opening, but that paints a pretty weird image. Right. So, someone on Facebook says, you'll be lucky if you last a year. I'll be lucky if I last a flipping week this rate. Jeez. 01865 575 106. I cannot stress this enough, and we will get there eventually. It's going to take a little bit of time. You can call in about absolutely anything you want. Anything you want. 01865 575 106. I want to know about those scumbags that get married on weekdays or abroad. I know it saves money, right? I know it saves money, but it costs me money because I have to. I'm sorry, I just read a tweet. Bum electrocution on Jack FM. This is amazing. I don't know if he means amazing. That's Chris. I don't know if Chris means amazing in a good way or in a, oh my God, this really has sunk to your depths. I know it's cheaper to get married on a weekday, right? I get it. But I got to take a day off work, and that's a real hassle because I don't like taking days off work. And the people that get married abroad, unless you're paying for me, and if you say, oh yeah, I can't, also you've got to take a week off work to go and do that shiz. And unless you're paying me or paying for me, I'm not interested. I'm reading some tweets, right, and this is from Stuart, and this is apropos nothing. No idea why this has been sent, but he says, not sure I can say this on air. Oh, no, we're going to go for it. I once told an abusive customer who wanted to report me that my name was Barry Bumhole. It's been right. Tomorrow, I promise. Tomorrow we're going to go above the waist. There'll be no more backs. It's been full of butts today. Oh man. Oh, here's a story. Here's a flipping story. Hard up smokers. You ever smoke, Will?
Yes, I used to. Don't anymore.
Really?
I did, yeah.
It looks so cool, doesn't it?
It does. I felt so cool.
It looks so cool. I haven't smoked. When I stopped smoking in 2004.
I do vape now. I don't know if
oh, no.
Yeah,
really?
I do,
That's smoking for cowards.
Yeah, really.
Either have real fags or you're... okay, you can't say what I was about to say. Well done. Censor came in. Yeah. You stopped.
Well done,
okay.
Mate. Well done.
Right. So you're a vapist. What kind of vape? Did you have like candy, like sweeties?
Watermelon I got at the minute.
For flips. What is wrong with people today, right? You see, you're smoking sweeties.
Yeah, essentially. It's nice though.
Unbelievable. Right. Anyway, well, this is in all of the papers. It's the big story of the day. I wonder if Piers Morgan will be covering this on Talk TV. You seen any of that Talk TV?
Bits and pieces. None of it's worth watching.
None of it's worth watching. He's getting paid literally 100 times what I'm getting paid. And here's the great thing. We got more listeners than he has. That's nuts, right? He's getting paid, I'm not even joking, 100 times what I'm getting paying. We have more listeners on Jack FM. And by the way, you know it's a local radio station when the travel guy says, buy the big Tesco. I love it. Right, here we go. Hard up smokers turning to fake fags filled with insect eggs, fungi, and poo. Listen, I used to smoke a bit of in my day, but I wouldn't smoke this. Puff Doody is the front page of the Daily Star. Well done, 5 points. 1 in 5 cigarettes are fakes and contain poo. That's the story. I want to get more of this. We're going to turn to page 10. Although I suspect we've kind of got the full story there.
Not sure how much more there remains to be said.
No. Sales of fake cigarettes laced with poo have spiked as the black.
It's already gone from having poo to laced with poo.
Laced with. Well, it's not going to be like,
That's not the
squidgy.
That's not the picture they painted in my head.
It's not going to be a. It's not going to be, what we're all imagining. You just wrap it in a Rizla. Criminal gangs. I tell you, I hate those the people that leave the black dog poo bags hanging from trees. You seen?
Yeah, I have seen that. Actually.
Hanging from trees. Why would you do that? All right, you carry it, put it in the bin. I get some people might chuck it in a ditch. I don't approve of it, but okay. But the thought of, I'm going to hang this from a tree like a satanic Christmas tree decoration.
It's a risk throwing it up in the air as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't know where it's going to come back down.
You don't know where it's going to go. Criminal gangs are cashing in on soaring prices as smokers in the North and Midlands struggle to afford legit... Why is it just the North and Midlands? That's a little bit regionalist. Almost one in... This is what they call smokers. Almost 1 in 5 gaspers...
A biddly bong.
1 in 5 gaspers! I love the Daily Star. 1 in 5 gaspers puffed in the UK. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's the cigarette. That's the word for cigarettes. Illicit cigarettes pose a risk to people's homes in terms of fires and a risk to people's health. All gaspers are a risk to people's health. Okay, right, okay. The Star then descends into vulgarity, which is not what this is about. This is Iain Lee on Jack FM. I'm here every 7 till 10 every day. If you're missing Trev, he's on 3 o'clock every single day. 01 865 575 106.
So at my show on Monday, I was hoping someday you'd be on your way to better things. It's not about your makeup or how you try to shape up to these tiresome paper dreams. Paper dreams, honey. So now you pour your heart out, you're telling me you're far out, not about to lie down for your cause. But you don't pull my strings, cause I'm a better man, moving on to better things. But I love her because she moves in her own way. But she came to my show just to hear about my day. And at a show on Tuesday, she was in her mindset, tempered furs and spangled boots. Looks are deceiving, make me believe it, and these tiresome paper dreams. Paper dreams, honey, yeah. So won't you go far, tell them you're a keeper, not about to lie down for your cause. And you don't pull my strings, cause I'm a better man, moving on to better things. But I love her because she moves in her own way. But she came to my show just to hear about my day. Yes, I wish I would ever made it through all the summers. Get them up instead of kicking us back down to the surface. Yes, I wish I would ever made it through all the summers. Get them up instead of kicking us back down to the surface. I love her because she moves in her own way. But she came to my show just to hear about my day. But I love her because she moves in her own way. But she came to my show just to hear about my day.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. Touching overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, we'll be looking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, we'll be looking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh, get down. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, when we're looking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
I've forgotten how great this song is. This is a great song. For a second, it looked like The Darkness might change the world. Then it slipped away. But they're a great band. Here, rock and roll. Hang on a minute. You said I've got 3 minutes to talk, and yet we're going to aim for 26. Oh no, I see what you mean. Right. So we're going to hit 26:20. Right. This is boring technical stuff, but this is what we're talking about.
So,
I was asked years and years ago when I used to be on the telly, long time ago. I was invited on to Stars in Their Eyes. Right. And I wanted to go on as either Gene Simmons from Kiss or Beyonce. Man alive, I'm glad I didn't go for the last one because I would be cancelled. Rightfully so. And they said, is it 26:20 we're going for?
Sorry, I'm just looking a bit confused because it's not saying what it should do in the thing. I'm not going to bore everyone with it, but
okay,
let's go to 28.
Who cares?
Let's go to 28.
We do. They wanted me to be Justin Hawkins from The Darkness,
really?
And I considered it. Right, I remember driving around practicing the high thing, and back in those days, I must have been like 32. I could do the high thing. And then I just thought, well, they're going to put me in a leotard, isn't it? They wore a leotard. I thought, I ain't doing that. Very quickly, weekend weddings, right? Rebecca has tweeted, weddings trouble is, post-pandemic, venues are booked at weekends into 2024. We got married in 2011 on a Friday because the weekends were full. Here we go. I had a friend who was a primary school teacher and had to pull a sickie. He lived by the school. he lived by the school and got a taxi and lay down on the back seat. Got any stories like that? 0186. What a lazy phone-in hook. Got any stories like that? Ignore that. I'll come back and do better. Thank you very much.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Flipping heck!
Let him finish, will you?
I know!
Butting in.
Oh, Dom Jolly. It's always so annoying. That's a joke, Dom. That's a joke. So here's what I was going to say. Thank you very much for the news, Joe.
You're welcome.
There we go. You see, that was it. That's all. That's all. That's all. I'm going to press a button. I don't care. Now I understand why some people are so angry. It is a car crash. I mean, what can I tell you? Phone calls. Last 30 minutes. We want phone calls. 01865 575 106. Giving away ages, bad service, and weddings on weekdays.
Life is hard, and so am I. You'd better give me something so I don't die. Before I sputter out, before I sputter out, life is white and I am black. Jesus and his lawyer are coming back. Oh my darling, will you be here before I sputter out? Before I sputter out. Before I sputter out. Guess who's living here with the great undead? This paint by numbers life shake off with my head once again. Life is good and I feel great, 'cause mother says I was a great mistake. Novocaine for the soul. You better give me something to fill the hole. Before I sputter out. Before I sputter out. Before I sputter out. Before I sputter
Will, you're fired. Because at the beginning of this song, you said this is a boring song. This is this is Eels.
It didn't kick in.
You are fired. Eels, one of the few songs that doesn't have a very, very bad swearing. I like Eels. His dad, I think his dad invented time. I'm going to say time travel, but that doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
His dad was like a top physicist who, I'm going to say invented time travel. Do you fancy a quick round of the yes/no game?
Wouldn't mind it.
Are you feeling up to it? Seriously?
Kind of.
Okay, right. So, I don't know much about you, Will. How old are you?
22.
Okay, and whereabouts do you live? 22?
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. You're out. It's that simple, mate.
Oh, well done.
It's that simple. Oh, we got a phone call. Let's take this. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Hey?
Yep, let's try again. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM. Okay. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Call now. 01865 575 106.
Happened
or
there?
Just don't bother, honestly. We don't care.
Dom, you're going to get beats. What happened there?
I've no idea.
This is the great thing. Should we play a little game of chicken?
Yeah.
Should we wait for a call?
No,
why does that scare you?
I don't like doing this.
Why does that scare you so much?
Because what if the emergency tape kicks in?
No, we're here. The emergency tape is, I'm sure, is quality radio, so it doesn't matter. Little game of... You're really 22?
I am, yeah.
Flippin' heck. My last producer was 56, so that's a huge swing in... that's a big swing in ages. I'm about to get some abuse on my phone. All right, so here's what we do. A little bit of Radio Chicken. We're not really going to do anything until we get a phone call. 01865 575 106.
You've got to have good signal as well.
Well, you've got to have, some signal. Do people still get bars? You don't get bars on the phone anymore, do you?
Yeah, bars of signal, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so lucky they're putting up a 5G mast directly opposite my house. That's how COVID started. Remember those people? That's how COVID started.
The tinfoil hat brigade.
5G wasn't any COVID until 5G came along. Who'd have thought in 2022 that Jedward would be fighting Right Said Fred and we'd all be Team Jedward? What? It's been nuts the last 2 years, right? Right. Shush. This is the thing. We are not going to do anything now. I'm looking at the phone screen. We're not going to do anything until we get a phone call. 01865 575 106. The bosses are out there thinking, we're not paying him to do nothing. We're paying him to do a radio show. This is what we're going to wait for. 01865 575 106. This has never failed me, but there's still plenty of opportunity. Here we go. Let's just wait.
Playing the waiting game.
This is what Oxford wants, right? Is two men waiting for a phone call. Here we go. Let's just wait. Call in about anything you want. Ages, bad service, weddings on weekdays, weddings abroad, or just to phone up and say, just weddings, or just to phone up and say, for God's sakes.
Oh,
hey!
Caller.
I can't click it. I can't click it. Hello, caller, you're on Jack FM.
Oh, hi, Ian. Are you still doing songs with Judy in the name?
Yes, we are still doing. I love it. I should just say, anything we throw out as a subject is available forever. It's not like we do a thing for one day. Yes, songs with Judy in the name, please.
You've got Judy is a Punk by the Ramones.
Oh, well, yes, Judy's a punk rocker, I think, but yes.
No. And you've got Turner, Jackie and Judy by the Ramones as well.
Oh, so the Ramones are kind of Judy obsessed.
Very, very much so, Ian.
Okay. What's your name, please, caller?
It's Tom.
It's Tom. Okay, you hesitated there as though it wasn't actually your name.
It is my name. I was going to give a fake name, and then I panicked and gave my real name.
Why? Why were you going to give a fake name?
I don't know.
Yeah, who are you trying to avoid?
I can't say now.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, caller. You're on Jack FM.
Hiya.
Hello.
It's my name's Stuart.
Is it really Stuart though, or are you giving a fake name?
Well, I did once give a fake name.
To whom?
And I thought to a rude customer.
Oh, hang on a minute. We may have just read your tweet out about half an hour ago, but go on. This is great.
I wanted to provide a bit of context.
Yes, please.
The customer was really going off, and I got to the point where I said to her, look, there's nothing more I can do for you. You're getting wound up.
Yeah.
I'm getting wound up. I'm going to walk away.
Okay.
And she totally lost it then and was effing and jeffing.
Oh, no. Don't F and jeff at anybody. That's not good, unless it's your kids.
And ultimately, she demanded to know my name.
Yeah.
And I came out with the Barry thing.
Go and say it. Don't be afraid to say it. You told her your name was...
Barry Boomhole.
Barry Bumhole, ladies and gentlemen. Barry. Listen, we've had a lot worse said on the radio today than that, so please, that ain't going to be the thing that gets me the boot. And when you said Barry Bumhole to her, what did she say?
She stormed off, found the manager, and I was called to the office.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she was really rude to the manager as well.
Oh, beautiful.
He struggled to keep a straight face. And the upshoot of it was that he called me Barry for the rest of the
Barry, thank you I think I can type your name on the screen here. No, that's not working. Barry, thank you very much indeed for your call. Here's a great thing, right? If you've ever had someone make a complaint to your boss and they've said Well, we will have words with Will about this. And then they take you into the office and they start laughing and going, oh my God, I can't believe it. You told her your name was Barry Bumhole. That's outrageous. 01, see, it works. The phone call thing works. This makes you your heartless.
Dangerous
right?
game, yeah.
01865 575 106. This is Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Pushing down the relative, bringing out your higher self, figure the fine sign, pushing down the better view instead of bringing the attitudes to what the world and everything your attitude. Brace yourself with the grace of peace. I know this world and what it seems. It's unbelievable. You burden me with your questions. You haven't tell no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, but when I do I'm a fool. These times I've spent, I've realized you shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, in thought I love you more. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
You got a few minutes left. If you want to call in, now is the time to do it. 01865 575 106. We're here until 10.
Loving you is a really wild.
Will is actually, hang on a minute. You're like body popping. Not the break. You're not breaking. You're popping. You're doing that thing where one arm goes up and down and it goes through your body.
I didn't actually realise I'd just done that.
Yeah, you did it. And I would like you to stop. It's making me feel uncomfortable. It's making me feel very uncomfortable. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate, man.
Can't do anything in the workplace.
We're not here to have fun. We're here to play the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which is the opposite of fun. Some people might say, not me. Hang on a minute. It's still going on.
Hello?
Hello? Where do you stand, Will, on wokeness? Where do you stand on wokeness? I'll tell you why, because Kathy Burke...
It's a minefield.
It's a minefield. Well done.
Thank you, mate.
Well done. Here's the exact phrase. It's not minefield, it's a minefield. And it's also not, you've got another thing coming. It's, you've got another think coming.
I get a lot of these things wrong. So, you know the saying, par for the course?
Yeah.
I always thought it was part of the cause. But for years.
That's part of the cause.
Then, it doesn't even make sense.
Wowzers!
Doesn't even make sense.
Am I coming? Okay, wowzers. Okay, well that's something.
Right, wokeness.
Because the wonderful Kathy Burke follows me on Twitter. Right?
Okay.
Do you know who Kathy Burke is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you found out you're 22 years old. That means you were born this century.
No.
What?
99. October 99.
I'll give you that. I'm going to give you that.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you your birthday.
Do you want to see my ID? Or?
I'm all right for now.
Okay.
But I would like a copy of your passport. Right. So she's fallen out. She's just come out and said, I'm proud to be woke because it means I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't get this wokeness because surely just when everyone says, "Oh, you're so woke,"
It's just being a decent human being, isn't it?
It's just being nice to people, right? That's all. It's all. You're so woke. You make me want to puke up. Well, being woke just means I'm not like homophobic or transphobic or racist or I'm just a decent human being. And here's the thing I noticed: the people that accuse other people of being woke are absolute scumbags.
Yeah.
Again, I'm trying to work out what words I can say on the radio and what words I can't. The world is so weird at the moment, right? Everyone is fighting everybody, and people are angry that some people might be nice to other people.
The irony behind it all, though, is those people call the woke brigade.
Yes, snowflakes.
Yeah. But
they're the ones that get upset.
They're the ones. It's incredible.
It's
incredible.
You got 3 minutes if you want to call in. By the way, I won't give you the number because it means turning a piece of paper over, and I can't. If someone is using the word snowflake and championing free speech, they're the ones that get really upset when you use your free speech. That's what we're dealing with right now in this world. This show is woke. How can we come up with an Iain Lee's wokeness? There we go.
Rude awakening.
Rude awakening, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's a producer. That's why he's Britain's youngest producer, because he comes up with things like Iain Lee's woke. What did you call it?
Rude awakening.
Rude awakening. You see, I can't remember anything. I said this show is woke, baby. And if you don't like woke, then you can go broke. I don't know. I'm nearly 50, right? I'm 49 and 1/12. And have you ever heard Ringo Starr talking?
I haven't actually. I've seen him do his thing, but...
What do you mean do his thing? What does that mean?
You know.
What? You've seen Ringo Starr do his thing?
Yeah.
What?
No, but sorry, yeah, okay, I can see how that sounds.
What doesn't make any sense. What is his thing?
Well, I've seen him...
drumming in the Beatles?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
I've picked up this habit from Ringo Starr, right? And it annoys me. He always says and. You watch him.
Really?
Yeah. Peace and love. And so I say and now, and it annoys me when he does it. Do you want to hear Paul McCartney doing a voice?
You can do it right now, please.
It's Paul McCartney.
Is that Paul?
It's actually Paul McCartney.
I'm not sure I'm having that.
No, I swear to God, it's him talking about meat-free Mondays. And when can we do it, Paul?
You can do it right now, please.
So there's Paul McCartney doing a voice that's probably inappropriate, right? But he's Sir Paul McCartney. And there I'm doing it then! It's annoying when Ringo does it. Imagine some bloke on Jack FM Oxfordshire doing it. We're coming to the end of the show, Will, and I would love to say it's been a pleasure working with you today, but actually I need to have words with you after the show. Your behaviour is you've crossed the line.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
You've crossed the line. I'm having the most fun. We're still warming up, right, dear listener? This is still. I haven't done this for 2 years. I haven't done breakfast for 6 or 7 years. I haven't done radio for 2 years. We're still warming up, but we're going to get there. And I really appreciate everyone that's sticking with us. And if you're leaving because you don't like it, I hope you come back and try us again in a month. And if you don't like it, that's so cool. You can still hear you can still hear Trev, every 3 p.m. every single weekday. But stay tuned, right? This is finishing, but the no repeat workday is next. See you tomorrow at 7. Ta-ta.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.